Hello, hello, and welcome to my stream. I just got the internet upgraded, so hopefully now it's even higher resolution. I mean, resolution is the same, but the bitrate is higher. Should be higher. I set it to the max. I think that Twitch supports and YouTube too, 6 megabit. So hopefully it should be fairly high quality. Let's check that we don't have any problems with that. And so this is my level 40 team, and then below I have like some alt team that I'm playing with as a relaxation thing. Let me just check the dashboard, see how we're doing. Okay, so we have a nice solid thing. Let's check twitch.com directly. See that we are live. Oops, sorry about that. And then I should turn off my own sound. The sound sounded crappy. Okay. I always have like issues finding the right mix. I'm already raising my sound level, I think. Not sure. I don't want to be shouting and so on, but so anyway, if you can hear me well, say something. If you can't hear me well, also say something. Would be great. And then we're gonna play. We're gonna play with the. So I'll show you my other team. So this is my team. I'm pretty happy about. From a gear point of view, they have all kind of cool gear from SM, Scarlet Monastery that we ran. They got it even earlier. Like some gear was level 39 when I got it at level 38. So that was pretty cool. And then I made a team of druids, and those are not the droids you're looking for. So here they are. Very imaginatively named droid 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I decided to also do a type of priests. They all have that same robe you get at the beginning. It's pretty nice to get a green. So we're gonna. I had to log out before because the internet went down for the upgrade, so I had to log out a bit in a rush, and I did not finish one quest. So we're gonna play a bit with this and see. And that's also, as a side note, a way to kind of show DynamicBoxer, because I use only one profile in Iceboxer, which is my 5boxing streaming profile. And as you can see, I can log in any character and it just works. I don't have to. I'll actually demonstrate that. So see, these are my priests. Let me spread them a tiny bit. And then another feature of DynamicBoxer is like when I'm going to invite, they're going to stay exactly in the right order. So as you can see here, they are exactly in the same order. Let me make that a tiny bit bigger. You can see what's going on. So they are in the order of the slots and in the party in the same order. So that's another feature of DynamicBoxer. So we're gonna. I can mix and match. Like I can log out some of them, but I'm gonna just log out all of them. I guess if you log out all of them, you could reload the thing, but in my case, anyway, you'll see. It is very fast to switch. I don't have to go back to Windows, and now it picks up those guys. No problem at all, and I can do the same thing about the invite. It looks like they stayed in the same layer, so they did not really need to be invited, but like well the other guys did. Okay, so but the ones I wanted to play are not those beautiful droids, but they are the priests. So let's go back to the priests. broadcast, log out, and we go back to the priests. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably summon my guys to finish a quest here or two, and then summon them. So let's see where we are. So here they are, the healers or the priests. Talking to the guild. What? Oh, some guys need repair. How come? That sounds somewhat unlikely, but okay. Well, then we should have received the care package. I think I sent it to her. Yes, yeah. So we should have received the care package. We're now rich, and we have some bags. It's kind of sad because I vendored so many bags. Oh, actually, this is not the one, because I want to lead from slot 1. I'm gonna trade with slot 1. So trade. So we're gonna also give 2 gold. So I use the mouse broadcast there. Actually, you can see it. Okay, I'm gonna switch the view also to be my main window, because it's not great to see 5 things like this, I think, to follow what's going on. So I'm gonna switch to my normal view, which is this one. Okay, so we're gonna equip the bags on this guy. And then we're gonna give that bag to the number 2 and give her 50 silver. Number 2, equip, nothing. Then 3 has 50 silver, and 4 and 5. 4 and 5 need silvers, so 4. Now I know where 4 is, because it's always in the right spot. Oops. Here you can see I have 2. I have 1 VFX and 1 healbot from this guy. I kind of need to do something, because one guy did die because they made a mistake. I did not have any healing set up, so which is kind of weird, having 5 priests and getting someone to die. Doesn't sound like it should happen, right? But okay, so they should now all have, each time I press 0 because I have the key map on, they buff that person there. Okay, so what else do we want to do? So let's check. 59 silver, 53 silver, 53 silver, 53 silver, 53 silver. Yeah, the first one has a bit more silver because she's the one looting and I'm still looting. I should not loot because there's no point in looting. But ooh, we got this quest. Okay, so we're gonna finish that quest that we should have finished already, but we didn't. Then what? Then we hotstone and we go to Darnassus. Should go to Darnassus, set the hotstone there. So let me show you the fun thing with the priestess. I can just Shadow Word Pain and continue running, and that poor little guy there is eventually gonna die without having been able to do much. Sam 4, that one. Just sometimes we get a resist, so we might need another one, and then sometimes we might need a heal or two. So here we're gonna stop, maybe to heal, or not. I guess we're fine. Let's see if we can pick up the... Oh, it's not on free fall. There's a bug with Emma there where it doesn't set the free fall properly. I mean, it doesn't set master looter, especially. Then free fall usually works. Same might have changed. Oh, I have the wrong glasses. I'll go get the right glasses. Skill up our defense and weapon, not that we need it, but so yes, so we should rebuff, which we just did. And then we should kill things. So we have to kill more Mystic, I think. Yeah, so we could continue to run around and just kill them. It's just we have one more to kill, so oops, we're not in range for the other guys. Because we only have one more, might as well just kill it. And loot. So it's fun because you just go around and kill stuff. It's not really stopping. Okay, so I think I have nothing complete everywhere. I'm just gonna quickly double check just in case it says complete. Okay, yes, it's complete. So should we outstone or run? I guess we'll run. So we're gonna train, return this Polyding 6. I think both of those guys should die, but we'll find out. Yeah, one died already. So the other one died too. We're going to kill more stuff. I mean, someday I'm gonna overdo this and I'm gonna get dazed or something, forget to heal. And then my XP is gonna be out of whack. Nothing more terrible for a multi-boxer than not having the same XP everywhere. I mean, only if you're a bit OCD like me, so then it's bad. And I wasn't exactly like it's off by like 2 XP on one because one died, and then recovered some of the XP by this quest I don't want to do. I am not doing a collection quest on those guys. No collection quest. Yeah, so I was saying I have the wrong glasses. I need to get the right glasses. Yeah, I was telling my guildie has a switch his mages to fire, and I was saying like he should use Pyroblast when he's not in combat to open as an opener, and then while it's in flight, you can land Fire Blast. I don't think anything will resist 4 or 5 Pyroblast plus the regular blast, but okay, so I'm gonna ding 6, I think. Yay! I dinged. Next time 5s. There's something very satisfying, at least to me, in having 5 of the same. Like, I mean, I have a hybrid Trinity normal team, like a tank, a healer. It's 2 Pallies, 2 Warlock, and 1 Mage, so it's only 3 classes, but I've done 5 classes before, like on BFA I have a 5 class team, but there's something about having 5 characters, like doing the same spell at the same time. Well, yes, at the same time. Such a pretty cast. It's very good. I like it. Okay, so we're 6, so we should train. What are we gonna learn as level 6? Probably another rank of Smite, I guess. Nothing too fancy or exotic. We'll find out. Ah, shield. That is a big one. So that's super useful. Yeah, and as I said, another rank of Smite. Okay, so where are we gonna put the shield and this other rank of Smite? Okay, so we're gonna broadcast. What's that? Broadcast, and then the shield. Where should I put the shield? Where do I usually put the shield? Maybe on 5. 5 is usually my AoE, or 7 in some cases, but I'm gonna put the shield on dash for all of them. And then what are we gonna do? And then we're gonna put the rank of Smite. Gonna replace the rank 2, the rank 1 by rank 2. We're gonna keep the rank 1 as a finisher for less mana, I think. Okay, so I was broadcasting there, so they all have the same bar, has the same stuff, which is part of the appeal of doing 5 of the same. I also want to do 5 hunters, but 5 hunters, the issue with 5 hunters is you have no heals, no resurrection, so it's like a likely to get frustrating team compared to 5 druids. You can resurrect, battle resurrect, and obviously 5 priest being the best healer should probably never die, but we'll see about that. Okay, so should I do my summon thing or should I go do this quest? I forgot this quest. What is going on with it, man? Let's level 6. I think there's tons of stuff we can do. So let's try to do the summon thing. So for that, we're gonna switch back to the other team, to the main team. Here we are. As you can see, thanks to DynamicBoxer, it's super fast. Hey, hi. Okay, so this is my main team, which I should invite. So they all show up. Here we are. So we're gonna summon near the flight pass, I guess, so we can learn the flight pass. Yeah. So this is my awesome. So happy about those guys. They look so cool. They look so cool, I think. Yeah, so we're gonna summon the other team near the Ironforge flight pass, so they can learn that flight pass. Then maybe we could portal everyone to Stormwind after that. Take advantage of having both a set of locks and a set of a mage. Okay, so here we go. So how do we do that? So we need to keep at least 1. Okay, we need 3 to summon, so we can log out 2. We're gonna log out. I should pass the lead to. I'm gonna pass the lead to mage number 3, Pally number 3. No, I'm gonna keep the lead actually. Oops, too late. I lost the lead. I'm hesitant because I haven't completely thought that through. I haven't done it yet, but having 2 locks, pretty sure I know I can do it. Okay, so I'm gonna keep this guy to help the summoner, and also to do the invites. The reason I'm keeping the lead is because it's easier. I can I'll show you. So I'm gonna do it from the bottom. I'm gonna change the mage. So log out the mage, get the priest, and then so you can see here I have that cool stuff that keeps me, so I know who is where, and so see, it knows now that the healer has changed on slot 5, and then I just click there and it automatically converted to a raid. But what happened is, like, this guy is still in a group, so in the original group, so I should have disbanded before, but that's no problem. I can just middle click to disband. Usually I middle click to disband. Interesting, why is it not disbanding? Oh, because I'm the lead and I can't kick them out. Interesting. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave the party, left click. So now I have a raid with the healer here. And we're gonna summon, well, we should summon 2 at a time, so we're gonna also swap number 4 there. We're gonna swap those 2. We need 3 to summon. So we're gonna also leave this group. Yeah, I made a fun 5 priest thing. Yeah, I wanted to see how that works. How come I don't have red frames? But I mean, this is my red. So yeah, so we can summon those guys. So we're gonna summon it using the lock that's left there. So we're gonna summon the first one. We can't summon when we're mounted. And then we're gonna assist with this guy, which probably shouldn't be mounted either. And with that guy, who also should not be mounted. And then we get 1. Okay. Yes, I want to be summoned. And then I should do the same with that one. And after that, I should put the EMA setting that says you can auto summon, you can accept the summon from the team. Okay, so we have 2, and now we need to swap one. We need to swap one warlock. yeah, Valtitis. I did not feel like doing the hard work of the slow leveling, so I'm taking a small break and making different teams. Yeah, yesterday it was it the day before? Yeah, I did some druids. I was just saying that I want to do hunters too, but the hunters would not have a heal, so that'd be a bit of a problem. Okay, so this one now can go to be replaced by a healer that we can automatically invite thanks to DynamicBoxer. You'll see it's gonna change their WL once it logs in. Hop, see, it changed to healer, so it knows that it's that guy. Then I can invite it, except I can't invite it because it's in a group. But as soon as I remove the group, it gets in, and then I can summon it using where is it? Oops, is it really in? Okay, so I should have red frames, but I don't, so that's why. Okay, so we're gonna summon the third one. You have hunters? Ah, you like it? Level 12. Warrior, 3 mage and a priest. Yeah, that's a solid comp. How cute is here? Ah, just missed him. Okay, where was I? I'm lost. Yes, we have 1 and 2 to summon, I think, because we just swapped 3, except I have to accept. So we have 1 and 2. So we're gonna remove 2, buy 2. We're gonna invite 2. Now we have to remember to leave the group. This is the last one. So leave the party. Invite it. Summon it. And then we can lock the mage and make a big portal, but we can do that in a bit. Okay, where was I? So we have to click with 1 and 4, for instance. Oops! Shoot! I just burned the shard. That's a bummer.
It's too far away.
Yeah, with pets, it's yeah, especially hunters with the dead zone, like leveling hunters until they get the pet is I can see how that's painful. Okay, so we're gonna pass the lead to whoever, doesn't matter. Promote to red leader. And actually I should have done auto assist really bad. Okay, so yeah, last one to swap. It's not super fast. I guess it could be faster, but I mean it's faster than running all the way from Darnassus for sure. But okay, so last summon, we want to summon MZ1. We have to invite it first. Okay, so summon the last one. MZ1. I don't know why this one is not showing that. Okay, so we're gonna summon it. Assist with 2 and 3. No, 3 is the one channeling. No. We're gonna assist with 2 and 3. Hey! And here we go, we've transferred the whole team from near Darnassus to here. Well, if I click accept, we would have transferred the whole team. Okay, so who's the lead now? This is a mess. HLZ is the lead, and so we're gonna disband. We're gonna disband. Not sure why I did not disband everyone, but and then we're gonna switch Lola out and back to 5 healers. Oh, a boar can eat the biscuits or whatever. Yeah, that's a neat idea. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, because it can become expensive or stressful when you're like in the middle of nowhere and like you have a pet that only needs fish or something. I mean, I had a hunter as my kind of main in vanilla, and I loved getting the best pet and so on, like waiting for hours to get like that cat in the barrens or whatever, stuff like that. That was fun. But I guess it can be a bit stressful. Okay, so I should re-invite my team. And as you can see, it should be in order, except we missed one for some reason. It's the demo effect. Why? Yeah, because that one is still, even though there's no one in the raid, it was still in the raid, so that's the problem. Okay, so we're gonna disband, re-invite, in order to get them in slot order perfectly. Yep. Okay, so we did all this in order to be close to here and learn the flight path, which I guess connects to nothing. Yeah, that's what I was kind of expecting. Okay, so then I think here there's at least a there's at least one quest. I should probably do Stormwind while I'm here. Yeah, so we're gonna get the mage back. We're gonna get the mage back, and the mage is gonna make a. She's gonna work. She's gonna make a portal to Stormwind. So portal to Stormwind, but then she needs to be invited first. So see, it changed there. It knows that the mage is now slot number 5. It's gonna convert to a raid. Complain that she's still in the raid. Yes. That I can't exactly do something about. Okay, so now we have Moria in the raid, and she can do her portal to Stormwind and then log out. And I think it's lasting long enough that she can log out and log back in the other guy. That I don't know, so I'm gonna, well, I could summon also, but so anyway, we're gonna swap like this one, and then everybody's gonna click on the portal, and then we'll end up in Stormwind. I could broadcast a click, I suppose. How long does the portal last? Well, the good news is it lasts long enough that everybody is here. Okay, so we're gonna disband one more time because we're in a raid and we don't want. Actually, I have a button to convert to red. Shift left click, yes. Switching to party. Ah, that doesn't work in. That doesn't work in. No, that's something else. That's not me. Why is the shifting to party not working? Shift left click. Switching to party if possible. Right. Okay, I guess it's faster to use this band. Yeah, there's that thing that happens in classic is like you. So in BFA, if you disband, and then you're gone. In classic, you disband and you're still in a raid of just yourself. You have to leave your own empty raid, which is kind of weird. So, which is probably why the conversion to party doesn't work, is you're still in the raid until you explicitly leave the raid, I guess. So here there's the usual trick, is if I go to the portal and follow, they'll turn around because there's some kind of weird teleportation. So what I do is I shift arrow key so they go to, and then I go to, and then they are here. Okay, so we're gonna do the little quests in Stormwind, then the human zone FedEx thing. Learn the flight path and be generally awesome. And if you have any question about multiboxing, classic, my teams, what I do, other add-ons I have, like I write, like AuctionDB and so on, everything. Oh, look at this beautiful light here. It is time for a picture, I think. Here. That was nice picture. I should actually get the sun on the other side. I sort of claim to be a photographer, so I should pay attention to things like this. Yeah, that's better. Well, the background is not as nice though. Hey, don't stay in my go away. Shoo. good. Print screen. That will do. We should buff this guy so he's happy. Yeah, it's nice, yeah. I guess you can also get you probably have engineering on your team, so you can make your own bullets, and good bullets at that, not just your average bullet, but the good ones. Okay, so we're gonna do those quests.
Good day to you. You need something? Safe travels.
And then there's one here. Nice gear. See the very nice people there. I'm gonna report this guy to. First, I'm gonna put it in my hate list, so if I see him sometime, I can, on the hard side, for instance, I can kill him. But I'm also going to report him for language. And ignore him. Also, he's using the wrong. Oops, where am I? Why have I got disconnected from where are my guys? They're stuck somewhere. Oh yes, stuck here. And they keep going. Sometimes weird things happen. I usually don't do that, but like with people that are particularly annoying and insulting, I guess he deserves it, so. Player for language. At least I won't hear him again, so. Okay, so where was I? Yes, we were picking up the next quest before being interrupted by some annoying person. I mean, if you don't like that, I understand. Like there's things I don't like, like that player do.
Hey there.
I already reported him. How come I'm still seeing his messages?
Have a good one.
And then gee, I should spam my multi-boxing friendly guild invite. Not spam, but just send it.
Hey there. Good day to you. Safe travels.
The problem with those guys, like, so I was just saying, it's fine to not like something.
Hello.
But when you not like something, you can just say, "Hey, I don't like multi-boxing." You don't
See you around.
threaten or pretend that it's illegal or whatever. You just say, "Hey, I don't like it." Okay, fine, you don't like it. But if you start insulting people and be abusive, then you're the problem, not multi-boxing. Okay, so we're here to be happy. Yay! We can jump in the sun. You should see my droids. I think he would like the humor of the name droid.
Light be with you. Greetings. Be careful.
Okay, so we got that done, and then there's the last one. Is up there. Then we need to get the flight pass. I don't know what I do with the Hearthstone though. What level was that idiot also? I forgot to check that. Gawain 48. Ooh, exciting. Well, I can't really complain because I am only 40, but I'm 40 times 5, so it takes some time to get the 5. I think it's at least for me, it's at least half the speed of solo or something like that, maybe even worse. Because there's so many quests you just don't do as a multi-boxer because it's just a pain. Like collection and so on. On the other hand, you can run instances, so SM is good to us. SM is Scarlet Monastery. Beep. Guy in my guild saying, piss them off more if you go along with it and say beep bop. Beep. Actually, let's see if he did it. AGT is automated goblin. Oh, I should not watch myself. I'm sucking up my own bandwidth. Ah, you are. I thought you were on Twitch now. No, this is Twitch. Yes, sorry, I confused the two. What am I looking for? Yes, I'm looking for CurseForge. So they are dynamic boxes where you can get the add-on I'm using on top of Iceboxer and Emma to multi-box. But what I wanted to do is find if AGT has been updated. Automatic Goblin Therapist, yeah, this one. Ah, look, 33% and then 32%. Ah, not like that. Okay, so did he update it? No, he did not update it. Bummer. Because this is great. You just put those guys. It's like Elisa for people who know, like from a CS background, like a old chat robot, and then it answers people and asks them, like, if they say, "Oh, you're whatever. I don't like multiboxing," it says, "Can you elaborate on why you don't like multiboxing?" and stuff like that. It's just fun. So we're gonna get the flight pass, and then what? Then we're gonna go do the FedEx quest, I think. Why am I not broadcasting? Yeah. So now we're not gonna do it, but we could fly back, I guess. So let's do the FedEx. So I think here in theory you can jump there, and then you have to jump on the barrel. I don't think as a multi-boxer I can really do that efficiently. Yeah, well, yeah. We're not gonna. Well, maybe. No, I suck. So I mean, I guess I can just jump and swim. It's fine. It's not a big deal. Yeah, there's a trick for you can jump on that barrel and then be on the ledge and so on. Okay, so we can rebuff. And then I really need to go change my glasses, so I'm gonna step outside for a second. Get my glasses. Leave them in the sun for you guys to admire. And maybe do some obligatory dancing. And I'll be right back. I'll find my glasses. Here, and that's faster than usual. And if you're saying I had them on my nose, I mean I had a different set of glasses on my nose, which now I don't know where I put those. Yeah, fun of needing glasses nowadays. Oh, I lost everyone. How can you lose people based on this wonderful thing? I just need to check the camera to put the focus back. Where is that? What? Where is it? Oh, it's here. Sorry. I have like a problem with the something of this is an old recycled iPhone, but so it's better than most things, but somehow there's an exposure problem right now. Okay, so enough dancing, skill stuff. And that's how we have woke. I see that for some people there's like a bug somewhere in Blizzard there. Moonwalking on horses. Gonna buff everyone. He's still there. Backward. What the heck? Age boy. Okay, so we're gonna go pick up the that quest there. And then I got two stuck. And then we can kill things along the way. And then I should heal, so something happened there that was tiny bit unexpected, which is that somehow let's see, I'm gonna pull all those guys. And let that one get killed from the dots. This one we're just gonna run through him and run through that one too. Run through that one as well. And just collect the XP and ignore them. They're gonna die. All of them. If they don't, the guards are gonna kill them, so okay, so here's the pickup quest.
How are you? See you.
I don't know if there's another one I should go pick up there. Threat within. No, I should not do those are gray. Okay, so that's one FedEx. And a bit of discovery XP, I think. If we go toward the lake there, we're gonna discover that part by the shore, I believe. Oh, you don't have to go that far. I don't remember where the... Here, Crystal Lake. 65 XP, good. And then a cross tag. So what I want to do is in the dwarf area, I want to go kill that elite thing. But I think that's level 8, maybe 9. I have to ask if someone remembers. If you remember, if you're watching, it'll be useful, but if you don't, it's all good too. Okay, so here, if I remember the quests, I mean, there's one to go in the... There's a FedEx, which is to go inside the mine, so not this one, this one is bad, we don't want that one.
How are you?
We do want this one, we do want the water.
See you later.
Okay, so that's good. So I think it's just mine. Yeah, first the Fargo Deep mine. Yes, we definitely want that one. And I think we don't want the one that guy gives.
How are you?
Yeah, we don't want the gold dust. There's another one that I'm missing there. No, that's it. Okay, so we're gonna go do the explore the mine thing. Because that's easy. Just running around. And then we're also gonna... I think... I never remember the order. They are like young lovers. You can do it in different orders, but okay, so we have to discover the mine. If I remember, at the top entrance you get to discover it faster, but not super sure. Okay, now I need to make sure I'm healing. Why is there so many of them? That's not looking good. What is he saying? He's running. No, I mean, I don't know if he understands what I'm telling him this. I guess he understood a bit late, but... Okay, so let me buff him by the way. Can we go that way? I want to go that way. I mean, I can help the guy, but I'm not also gonna waste too much time if he's not understanding. Okay, so we got the discovery part. So we're done with the discovery. That's good. And then we're gonna get the could we go get those? Never noticed that my my video effects heal is in the way for the bottom of the map in classic, I guess, because you can't change, like you cannot have a smaller map, it seems. That is a bummer. And you can hear fighter jets.
Good day to you. See you later.
Okay, so that's done. More FedExing. So I guess, yeah, we're gonna do those FedEx. Maybe we could go kill, can we kill? Go kill Hogger because it's fun. Yeah, I forgot I have my shield. Not this. Let me see. So with the shield I can just continue running and that guy is for sure dead, yeah. I don't even have to stop. It's so nice. Up 21 XP.
Can I help
Shield
you?
is lasting forever. Wow.
Hey there.
I did not
See you
remember
around.
that.
Hey
I
there.
want to kill
Need
Princess.
something?
I want to
How about
speak
your
to the McClure guys, and I want to give the lovers whatever letter thingy. No? Yes. Princess is all the way over there. Well, in BFA they made it because it's too hard for people to walk, so they they put Princess right there in this field, or the quest giver right where Princess is. No, I think they put Princess here. They put a rare instead there. So
Good day to you. See you around.
okay, back to the grandma. I don't know if we can do the what level is Hogger. 11. I might not be able to do it at 6. Might not be very good. I mean, I can do it, but I might not be able to pick up the quest. So that's a downside with Questy, is like it doesn't have the exact level for quest pickup. So often like there's like a question mark, like exclamation mark, I go and then I can't do the quest.
Light be with
It's
you.
not there.
You need something?
Which is rather annoying when you walked a lot.
Light bless you.
Okay, so what was that? Not to William, yes, excellent. So we can, what can we do? So in theory, okay, we're gonna go do this, we're gonna go do that. I'm gonna help this guy because he seems to be in trouble. And we're gonna heal him because we're nice. It's a bit light on the thank you, but that's okay. I guess you should not be nice in expectation of being thanked. You should just be nice because it's nice. So here is going to ask us for like some chunk of bone meat, which I'm not gonna do. I mean, I have them in the bank somewhere or whatever, but I don't want to do that. It's nice to collect more XP on the way. Just running around. That is something I could not do with my other teams so far. So it is nice.
Well met. King's honor, friend. Light to
Then we have the Jasper mine, which is good too. Wow, that shield is really cool.
You need something? Hey there.
So I'm not gonna do that quest because I don't like collection quests. So there's the mine, we can go do the mine. Usually there's a quest to go see the other dude.
You need something?
No, that's not the repair, the repair is here.
Need help?
The repair is here. Might as well repair. Sell this. Repair. Sell that. Repair. Sell that. Repair. Sell that. Repair. I guess if I was sorting my bags, I could probably do that without doing anything, but
You need something?
no, so I don't have yet that quest. So we can go do that FedEx thing. And then probably, yeah, we can probably get a bunch of discovery XP that way too. Can go all the way to Red Ridge. Probably. Get the flight path. Have to be careful of the Murlocs. The Murlocs can be deadly. Yeah, this is fun. I don't think I want to redo the Westfall thing, but maybe. Yeah, there's a rare wolf somewhere, sometime. No, that's not it. It's just a wolf, not a rare wolf. Okay, so. Here. Oh, guys. Yeah, five priest is definitely OP. It's great. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna see if I'm slightly overdoing it there or not. We'll find out. Right now we're a bit low on mana. Oh, this guy did not have any debuffs. So I sold all my water smartly. I guess I could have my mage make water for them, but whatever. I think it's fine. We can just run further. Where is the mine? I think it's that way. Did I miss the entrance? No. Yeah, it's here. Really enjoying the power there. Someone is already killing everything in there. A warlock. Warlocks are good. Except I'm coming with 5, so it's gonna be a huge respawn. You're gonna have a bad time. I'm gonna help. Okay, so we're done with that part. And we dinged! Excellent. There's a mage. Not a mage, but a caster. He's a mage. See, that is a dynamic whatever respawn thing. That if you don't have, if you're not aware or surprised or whatever, or there's only 1 or 2 of you, like I'm dual boxing some rogues and they still die because of that kind, like in mines and stuff. But okay, so what else can we do? Should we go and discover? Yeah, we should go and discover the rest of the stuff, I guess. So we're gonna do this. We'll do that. We'll do that one. Do that one. Let's see if that's too much. Maybe it is too much. Are they all dead? Yeah, they're all dead. I guess we can go collect the things there while they die. Oh, come on. What's up with this wolf? That's a serious wolf. I'm using the rank 1 kind of mass heal there. wall of protection. We should just use this. Okay, so we discovered this, 70 XP, that's good. Then let's go kill Princess. I don't know if I really need to get the flight pass for I really need to get the flight pass. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, I was getting spammed, solicited, and also some message from daughters I have to reply to. But we're back. And if you can read on lips, you could figure out that I was annoyed by embarrassed and whatever. On the phone, I don't really like the phone. It's not I guess my French accent makes me self-conscious about phone stuff. Okay, so where is Princess? Here is Princess. She is here. We're probably gonna first get rid of those two guys before we go too far. Okay, so we want to kill Princess, but the issue with Princess is not Princess, it's her entourage. Which is nice. Okay, that was a bit close, I guess. To make sure I looted. I turned off Emma's auto looting because it causes problem when you get bind on pickup. So I guess I'm not gonna get a bind on pickup for a while, so I should probably leave it on. But let's see. So let's broadcast. Make sure it's complete. Everything's complete. That's good. Okay. Let's see what else is there. To check something. Apologize. No. Okay, so let's get going. Yeah, level 9. Maybe I'm a bit optimistic on whether they're actually gonna die from a single This is getting annoying. But they refuse to die. Yeah, I guess level 9 mobs don't die from just the curse, I guess. The Shadow of Pain. Okay, so let's get going. There's one part to discover down there. But yeah, there's sometimes a rare there, like a mage. I remember. Somewhere nearby there. Where is it? Forget. Probably have to do something for this Morlock. And then put my shield again and do some heal before I die. Okay, this wasn't very good. Looks like the mobs here are a bit harder than the starting zone mobs. So where do I discover the rare guy? Is here, if I remember. There's a Defias camp, like a little hut. There, yes. And then there's a big house with a bunch of guys too. Okay, so let's see if the rare is up. Nope. Yeah, there's the mage. Of course, it's a bit high level. But we did the discovery XP, so we're good. We can just return the quests. Should we return that one first? Princess must die. Maybe not. We can go back there when we go and kill something else, maybe? I don't know. So what other spells do we have there? Shift? Right? No. How come the shield is not part of the spell list? That seems odd for you, but not have shield of the basics. Yeah, I definitely should put shield on my bar, so let's do that now. Middle click, maybe. So middle click is when you okay, so shift left click on it. So it's called forward shield. Obviously I can't type. Forward word. Forward. That looks correct though. Shift plus click. Power word. Colon. Shield. What did I do wrong there? I should not have to put the rank, so because I did not do shift. Yes. Okay. Cool.
What can I do for you? Well met.
come I haven't dinged yet? That is weird. Is it still the same
Good
quest?
day to
No.
you.
Fishy period. We need fishy period.
Have a good one.
Because we need free XP.
Need help? King's honor.
Didn't I ding? No, I thought I dinged. I thought I would ding.
Be careful.
I haven't returned the princess thing. Okay. Maybe that's why. And then this is probably at level 8. I don't know what level Hogger is. Okay, so we're gonna go return the princess and then maybe do Ogre. I'm not sure. Maybe not. We can go get the Westfall flight path. What did I do with my guys there? They think they're following, but they're not following. What's going on? My broadcasting some weird key. Sometimes weird stuff happen. Oh, another bag. Another bag I'm gonna give to number 2. So I already did. Oh no, that must have been yeah. What? No, I did. I needed to 2. Okay. Start trading things. No, shoot, I forgot princess. Damn. What's going on? Some lag.
do for you? Hello. Be careful.
Upgrading. Plastic upgrade. There's also a rare there. We could try to find him. Oh, those guys are a bit high level 10. I mean, I can probably. Yeah, I don't think I should kill Ogre. I'm gonna kill this one. Let's see, 9 to 9, I should be able to... no, we're 7, that's the thing. Should be able to kill them, I guess, man. What? So much lag. Weird. Yeah, so I don't think I can take the Hogger. Can I take the Hogger thing? I can take it. Share it.
Light be with you. Greetings. Light bless you. Go with honor, friend.
Yeah, so we're gonna get the flight path. I know about King Hogger. Yeah, so should get the Red Ridge one. So Westfall, if I remember. To be a bit careful there. Okay, so I forgot where we can run to discover stuff. Be careful of the dust devil. It would kill me. So let me repeat the question. Hey, hi, hey, it's been a while indeed. Yeah, how do, just curious, how do you set your new party leader now that focus doesn't work? As in something rewrites all the macro. Yeah, the assist is done by DynamicBoxer with modifiers. So the macros have modifier control, left alt, shift alt, whatever. So depending which window is in the front, it sends a different combo of modifiers. So when it's one, I forgot what the modifier is, but then if I switch to the other one, it will, and I hit the key, it will, I don't have the key maps, it will, same for follow by the way, like, it just sets the modifier, so I could show you the follow one, for instance. But that's basically the FTL or whatever leaderless setup. Yeah, I'm just thinking that there's a twist to that, because when I do shift 1 or whatever, it does send shift 1 plus the modifier on who to assist. So I'm now thinking how come the other modifiers are free? How does that work? It might be doing the thing in 2 steps. Yeah, I think it probably does that. Yeah. It's probably on key down it's doing the assist, and on key up it's doing the spell or something like that. So then when so the assist is just one macro, one thing for assist with modifiers, and then on the key up, if I happen to have shift down, it probably sends shift down and up or something like that. I'm guessing. I actually haven't looked into that, but I'm guessing that's what it does. For like combat keys, right? I mean, you can turn off auto assist in DynamicBoxer, and I've always wondered whether it's like completely legit, actually, to be honest, because it is really doing 2 things in one. But I guess you could do that with a regular macro, right? Like you could write a macro that says /assist focus or tank or whatever, and so on, right? And then you could change the macro each time you change windows. So there's really no, it's not like it's doing something you cannot do with plain macros. Well, I haven't looked. I could check the key bindings. I don't know in WoW how to. I could bind everything and then dump what it's actually sending, but I do think it's key down is assist, key up is the spell. Because the reason I'm saying that is because while I don't have it set up right now like that, I have it on my other team where I do shift 7, it's doing something else than 7. So I have 7 do something and shift 7 do something else. Because I have a macro that does modifier shift, and shift is being sent to the macro to the game. So in order to do the FTL and to do that, they must be using 2 steps to. Well, we can check it easy. DynamicBoxer. We can see what happens on. I'm pretty sure it's a 2-step thing, but let's find out. So key maps, I think it's what, combat. Yeah, so for instance, when I do like here, like shift 4, The beep is quite annoying. So when I do shift 4, it does shift 4, which is here. And then shift 4, what does it do? Is that it does steps. Yeah, it does. See, it has 2 steps. And then and it's probably changing step. No, actually it says execute a step when the key is released. But nevertheless, it has 2 steps. So the first step is assist me, and the second step is what is also doing interact with target. Okay, there's 3 steps. And then finally it's sending the actual shift key. But here, see, you could also send that thing there. No, I press the key only once and it does. So I thought it was before I looked, I thought the way it worked was like this, simple. How come there are 3 steps? Because I can see how it does 2 step, 1 on key press, but it doesn't even say that. Like you can do that. You can say press or release, and then it does 2 steps. But so I guess there must be like a macro. It must be like a macro. Yeah, it must be a macro. Like it's doing all the steps, I guess. Most likely. So in this case, step is not really a step. It just means a list of things to do. I have to lower the beep because it's really super annoying. How do I do that? I can lower the sound, I guess. No, I don't think it's one key pressing 3 things. It's in this case, I think it's well. Why is there? So I'm surprised. Yeah, why is there 3 steps? Maybe one of them is not turned on. Like it might be either of those 2. Active method in party key map. They've made this quite complicated. So where is it? In the party key map. Assist me. Yeah, so there's a WoW macro and then there's a target slot and then you have to know which one is the current one. Forgot what that is. I don't know. There's a trial for Xboxers. You can get the trial and figure out how it works. I'll look maybe some other time. So I thought it would be key press, key release. Looks like it's not. Looks like it's just doing everything at once. I mean, it's a bit the same. Like here, if I click that person, right? The other windows they don't have that person click. They still have the flight pass, and then I do my interact with target.
What are you looking for?
Then they all interacted with her, not with someone else. So it had to do 2 things. One is switch the target to the same target as me, and then do the interact with target. So I'm not sure exactly how that works, but I already completed that quest.
Open for business.
Can I sell that? No.
See you later.
I'm gonna destroy it. So I don't have crap on my bags that I don't need.
How are you?
Okay, we should use this. No, so I don't think it actually does that because at most it's doing two things, one on key down and one on key up, like, because it does, I think it does that in some cases, but now I'm a bit confused. I mean, I can ask on the I can ask here. Snipping tool. Where is my? I don't get kicked out, I guess. Discover. Usually they don't like questions. Pom. It's not does, it's do. How do the basic combine key work? Ah, so it was an actual bug. Like for a while it looked like it wasn't a bug, but that was launching the wrong thing. Okay, so we'll see what they reply.
See you around.
So exploration. What else should we could go touch briefly on Duskwood, I think. I did get the flight pass. Let me just double check I did not run all the way here. For nothing. So
Hello.
we're gonna check that we do have a flight pass. Yes, we do. Okay. So we're gonna run that way and then maybe resurrect at the graveyard or something. Well, I may be resurrecting sooner than I want there. Yeah, it's not looking good. That is not looking good, so I should probably let them all die. Yeah, I'm gonna let them die. Let's see if someone responded. No, not yet. Okay, we died. Yay. No replies so far. mean, it could still be done with just a simple macro, right? So you could have the modifier like they're used for follow. And then you just have to know there, like if you want to do something like I have on my other team, like different for shift 7 than 7, you'd have to have at least one more. No, it's on purpose. I mean, not really on purpose, but I just trying to get a tiny bit of discovery XP, but those birds are a bit too much. I mean, you have not much business being in Westfall at level 6 or 7. Yeah, 7. But I'm gonna get discovery XP here. Normal 5. See, there's a lag there. Look at that. Like, it's showing this guy is still running. It's not running. It's 4. 4 is here. This is where she actually is, and this is where, well, now she looks there. Okay, whatever. Okay, so then now that we discovered this, we can swim all the way. Is there a bit more to do on the shore? Forget. Yeah, I think there's those 2 islands there. And there's a lot of lag because of layers there. See? Thank you, Blizzard. Come on. In that character's window it was already there, but for some reason it's kind of super laggy there. Okay, so I think here we can die and resurrect at the... So my real team is good. Like I really like the 2 Pallies and 2 Warlock and the Mage that I have is good. And it's especially good because I was able to buy all my mounts because 4 of them were free. Right when I dinged, like I dinged and then I moved. Is that Ogre? Yeah, that's Ogre. So can 4 level 7 priest kill Ogre? Probably not, especially if I end up aggroing like some random other mobs too. But we're gonna try anyway because that's what the fun is. So let me. First I have to see if I can kill a level 10 first. Yeah, that's a good test. We don't have to kill the elite. I have to first kill one guy. Okay, so killing one guy is easy. And now let's try to see if we can kill. Well, now we have no mana though, so we should wait for the mana. So what are you saying? Yeah, so if you look at yesterday's stream or the day before, whatever, like I actually made the label, so the stream is I recorded both Armory and Cat, and I did Cat at 38 to get the quest because my main hand was really bad on my Pally, so I kind of needed to. Okay, so let's see. This is probably gonna go poorly, but because he's gonna resist a bunch of stuff, and I aggroed another thing, so that is horrible. Okay, so, well, we're gonna just let it die. It's fine. Like, come on, work. Kill them all. Kill them all. Oh yeah, you said you saw. Sorry, my bad. Yes. In instance, world PvP. I don't know yet because I'm only level 40, so I'm a slow leveler. Doesn't help now that I'm gonna have alt teams. I've been resisting having an alt team until I actually hit 40, so I did 40, got my mount, And then I just and then I decided to make that two alt teams. Okay, so do I have a quest to return here? No. So I should probably go do the. I should probably go. I mean, I can do this. Okay, we're gonna go do that quest in. We're gonna do the quest in the dwarf area instead. So I think the Pally tank, I mean, except maybe for some raids and so on, is like a fine tank for. I think I can do any dungeon content with that composition. Like I have a sheep. The only thing I've had trouble at some point was the fact that the Pally heal are so slow and there's no group heal. So you have to pay attention, because if you're starting to get damage, if the group gets damaged, you start having troubles, I guess. So there's ways, like there's emergency buttons, like you can. I have 2 lay on hands, I have 2 blessing of protection. So in theory, with just that, I can already protect, like, half of the team, but or 4 even out of 5. But it just like you see the health going down, then you start casting, and then it continues to go down, and then if you start it too late, you're gonna, or if you have to heal more than 1 at a time, it's a bit the problem. So I just got like the talent for Holy Shock, which gives one instant cast heal. Ooh, maybe they're gonna drop Oni on his head. Drop on his head? Any head dropping? I should ask. Yeah, I like my team, but actually this team is very fun. This is my back in BC, and if you look actually at my Twitch and my Twitch thing, or one of them is my 5 priest that I was doing in, I think it's in BC, or maybe it was in Wrath of the Lich King and all in BC. But I remember doing all the dungeons until the Hellfire Peninsula heroic dungeons at level back then. So when at 70 I did the heroic ones too. And most of them I did using, it was like a bit of a gizmo, but most of them I did just doing spamming Holy Nova. And worst case, on some boss, like the boss would kill 1 guy or 2 guys or whatever, even kill 3 guys, I don't know, or 4 guys, I don't care. As long as I finish the boss, then I can resurrect and go on. So it was fun. Like it was a bit of a gimmick, but it was fun. So I decided. I think there's nothing like from a multi-boxing point of view. Like if you're like doing this, there's nothing better, I think, than having 5 characters doing exactly the same thing at the same time. So obviously it's not good, because whatever, like it should be a tank, a healer, and a DPS and all that good stuff. But I like it. It's just very pretty. Okay, so are they dropping that Oni's head or not? I should actually get my level 40 team. Plus those guys, the Oni's head is a DPS attack power buff, so it's not not really something I need, so I guess we're gonna go. I should tell my guild is there. Should I fly or should I take the tram? I should fly, I guess. Ah, cool. Are you Horde side or Alliance side?
Light be with you.
Which server is that? Ah, Shaman, so you're Horde side. For sure. In theory, my next team would have been 1 warrior and 4 shamans, but so my next kind of procrastination, waste of time team is probably gonna be it's probably gonna be 5 hunters, but I know that 5 hunters, the problem is like the DPS gonna be awesome, like you can kill everything, but then sometimes you'll have one guy getting stuck somewhere and or you forget about it and he dies and then you have no resurrection, and it's gonna be frustrating to not have resurrection. So that's why I have instead my 5 of the same teams are 5 druids and 5 priests, because those should have less problems. I mean, the priest have no problem with heal and resurrection, and the druid should have no problem with heals at least. And I can make the druid the proper trinity. Like I can have a dedicated healer and maybe 4. Yeah, shamans are really good. For my pallies, I wish I had like 3 pallies actually to get more auras and more blessing. On the other hand, it gets a bit. I already have to do like about 14 click every 5 minutes because I rebuff everything, including the pets on one of them. Because I got Blessing of Kings on the as a talent for the tank, so I give kings to everyone, including the pets, and then I give wisdom to. I was giving salvation for a while, but then I got kings, so I give kings instead. We in our guild there's several people that have plenty of locks. I mean, including like 4 warlock and 1 priest teams, and they blast through it. I mean, they can do the instance at level also with just the voids. Void and hellfire basically. I'm pretty sure almost any 5 of anything can do. I mean, I guess things that would not work probably is maybe 5 warriors. You might have too many deaths or something like that, but yeah, the Subucus. So my 2 warlocks, like I often get the Subucus out, and it's quite a lot of damage, and the AI is feels like it's getting smarter or smart enough or whatever. So it's doing that seduction, I think it's called. Like it's CCing, quad controlling a mob, and it's often the right one. Like Like for instance, I forget that there's a caster and I get hit by the caster that is not being AoE'd. Then one of the sub goes and controls that caster until I'm done, and then I can kill it. So it's sometimes a good surprise. Sometimes they go and pull the next the next group, and then if I'm out of mana, bad things happen. But I like my warlock pets. Yeah. Is that the... I think it's some bird that does that, like Screech or something. I forgot which one it is, but that... Yeah, I think some people said you remove one or two of the other, like you remove Bite and then you leave Screech and then something like that. Yeah. Back in vanilla, my hunter I used to enjoy. I got a gorilla because at the time I guess I didn't like nobody was doing simulations or whatnot or threat analysis. Like so the gorilla with the thunder stomp or whatever like was at the time what people thought was the best kind of tanking or AoE pet for farming. I was very happy because I got the rare one, like there's a white one that you get, I forgot, in Unguru or somewhere, I forgot. So I had a bunch of rare pets from all over. Maybe I'm confusing when there was Beastmaster. Maybe that's the first. Maybe Wrath of the Lich King is when they introduced. So the quest I wanted to do is this one, protecting the herd. I don't know if it says available, but Questy is bugged, and I don't know if it's really available. But I'm somewhat close to 8, so probably at 8 it's available. So we're gonna do whatever FedEx quests. And I can try to remember what FedEx quest there is there. Can go all the way into the starting zone because there's a FedEx quest about some beer delivery there. Yes, I haven't had... There's no lure at the moment, but it's just that... It's just that many times it says, oh, there's a quest, and then I make the trip there, and then it's actually not there, and that's rather annoying. But, well, is it? I can reload while I run. And then we can see if the quest is still there. It's still there and it's still showing as available. So maybe it is available. I should probably go ahead that if you have nothing better to do. If you want to go ahead for me protecting the herd to know what is the real mean level. Is it 7? Is it 8? I guess the quest is marked as 12. So I don't know if it's mechanical, like does 12 means -5 or -4? If it's -5 it works, if it's -4 it's not gonna work. Yeah, on Bugsack if you shift click there it reloads, so when you're developing you're doing that a lot. Okay, so that's one kind of delivery thing. Is there more? I have my durability at 75. Okay, so. Oh yeah, I use the spirit less. So. Wasn't there? I don't remember. Yeah, I guess we probably have to go. Yeah, I'm vaguely aware of it. I use Vana's KOS. which I think does the same thing. Why do I have mail? How come I have mail? Let's see that there's a bug there. His butt has a bug. Ooh, who sent me that? Well, that's nice. I give the guy a buff and he sends me two wands. I mean, I can actually make wands myself, but I'm gonna still say thank you. I should send him like 10 silver. How much do they vendor for? They vendor for 5, so I can send him 9 silver. I don't really need wands because I don't think I will run out of mana that much, but why not? I should make more. Apparently I traded with 3, not with 4. I thought I just set up my thing properly. Yeah, so Vanas, which is here somewhere, will do the same. There's a window here that will show up with whoever, and it's true that I noticed that with my pets. I don't know how people do it without pets. But yeah, like, so you know that there's a horde or alliance if you're on the other side nearby, but you have no idea which direction it is. But the pets know somehow. Like, you just make the pet attack and then they find them. No, it doesn't show on the map. It just shows that it's gonna show. It did it briefly earlier, like Vanas. Like it just shows. Actually, I don't know why it wasn't showing really there. Warning window. Yeah, that's the window. So it's gonna show if there is. Yeah, sometimes just the pet is enough to kill. Like if I send even 2 succubus to someone. If I manage to put my dots, like if I put 2 Curse of Agony and then I send my succubus, usually the person of the same level is dead. Usually I don't do that, like I wait, like I only defend myself, but yeah, I use the, like even the nymph is enough to know. You just say pet attack, and then if you say pet, I mean if you have it on your bar, pet attack or whatever, then you see which direction the imp is going. So the funny thing actually about the imp is it's gonna just go close enough to be in range for his fireball. So you can just see which direction he's going, and then you can look for the fireball. It's pretty funny. Yeah, I'm gonna miss that on those guys from a PvP point of view. Is like, where the heck is the enemy? I don't know how the solo guys do it. So I forgot. Yeah, there's stuff you can, there's some glitches or some issue in Gazetan with respect, or Tanaris same with respect to the guards. I think I thought it was the other way around, which is someone can taunt, I don't know how to pronounce that in English. The taunt your pet, and then your pet is gonna react if it's on defense. And then the guards are gonna kill both you and your pet, but not the guy that taunted. So that's actually a downside of the pets, I think. So what you have to remember in those neutral cities to put your pet in passive. But even in passive, I think weird stuff can happen. So that's where the warlocks have superior pets, because both the imp and And the succubus have, I mean, the imp has phase shift, and the succubus has invisibility. So then they cannot be targeted. But there's probably, yeah, I'm sure there's some ways to. If you're far enough range, I mean, I have an auction guy at the neutral, and he's like very low level, so sometimes folks kill it. And most times I'm the one laughing because they end up dying to the guards, and I don't care that they kill my level 1 auction scanner or whatever. Can I explain? What is it again? Yeah, so what happens, I think, is the sequence of events is you have your pet that's targetable, so the other faction can target your pet and then taunt it, just taunt it. Like if it's a warrior, they can, what is the warrior spell? Taunt, I guess, whatever. The thing that just tells the mob to aggro but doesn't actually do it in any damage. And there's probably variants of that. Basically, if you do something to the pet that doesn't damage it, but is considered an attack, then your pet is gonna react, and then the guards are gonna react. Is it clear? Did I explain it right? I think that's what happens. And so to protect for that, I don't know if it's enough to put your pet in passive instead of defensive. You can try that. If that doesn't work, you're kind of screwed as a hunter, but no, I guess you could have a cat. You could still you could still have a cat, and the cats have prowl, right? So you can. So see, this is nice. I can just run around. I don't have to care. Shadow Word Pain is gonna kill everyone, and I lost one guy behind. That's the joy of multiboxing. You always have a guy stuck somewhere if you don't pay attention, and then I guess she can collect the loot on the Shadow Word Pain. $3 copper. I don't know why I bother, because given how much money I make in Scarlet Monastery, but it's okay. So this is the other FedEx, but there's another FedEx inside, so we're gonna. I don't know if it's worth doing at this level. Are they gray, those quests? Let's see. We'll find out, I guess. Might as well, I mean, I'm here now, so I might as well go get the discovery XP. So I think the quest is the Moonbrew delivery thing. I really like this zone, maybe because that's where my first level 60 was born, but I mean back in vanilla, I don't have a level 60 yet. So in vanilla I started playing just, I guess, 6 months before Burning Crusade, so I dinged 60, I don't know, couple weeks, 2 weeks maybe before Burning Crusade. Which was a bit of a bummer. But it was fun in Burning Crusade to raid. And the gear reset was actually, I guess, good, but I could kill 14 wealth, but... Okay, so... Do they all have that quest? No, yes. Do they all have it? Everybody has the quest. Just have to make sure. Yes, I think everybody has the quest. Oops. Ah, let's see if there's a reply. There's a timer on this thing, but won't help. Oh, I see. Yeah, the quest timer is hidden by questies. Like on the other guys, I did not disable the questy thing, so that's why I really don't like any of the quest trackers that are not Blizzard, because there's always something that goes a bit wrong there. Whether it's because Blizzard adds like you can click to party, or in return there's a bunch of stuff, so I don't like. I turn off the EMA quest tracker, and I turn off this one. Is that what kind of quest is this? No, I'm definitely not doing that one.
How are ya? What can I get for you today? Watch your back.
Checks. Did I get any XP there? Yeah. Okay. 230. That's not bad. Am I level 8 yet? Nope. This is not the exit. What was it? Oh, it was the exit. Duh. Yeah, I mean it things that once you get bitten by it once or twice, then you remember for the next time. FedEx. Suppose we should kill. No, there's no point in killing those. They are gray, so we're not gonna kill them. How is the stream, by the way? Like I just upgraded my internet, so I raised the bitrate to be 6 megabit per second. It should be better in terms of when I move. Should have less artifact than before. Bring back the mug, yes. So complete quest.
Safe travels.
Another 450 XP doing nothing. That's pretty good. And
How are you? Safe.
okay, so then we're done with those. So we're just gonna walk back. Is there a way to die? I don't know. So we don't have to run all the way. I don't think those wolves can kill us, so... Ah, thank you. It's like playing the game. Should probably make this smaller now. Where is it? Where are we going? And I don't think, let me see what, I don't know what graphics settings I have. System, yeah, I can probably do better than that. I don't know that it changed anything. Let me check the performance, just to make sure I don't max out max out NVIDIA. Oops. Yeah, so there's plenty of margin on the GPU there. A solid 60 FPS. I don't know if I mentioned that already. I did probably, but I used the game FPS limit because it streams better if you sync it to multiple of the streaming. Oops, wrong direction. I guess we can kill this guy. Why is it that this? Because I used the wrong key. So they should all be dead by the time I exit the thing, yeah. I get a fantastic 9 XP and 2 copper. Totally worth my time. Oh, and I forgot to rebuff. I should buff this guy. And I should buff this guy, his little pet. And then what else? Then I don't have a self thing, so I'm gonna select some dead mob and then do 0 to rebuff. Thanks. I guess I should go do the discovery. This is also a run somewhere kind of quest, if I remember. Forgot the order though. Should I go there and then bring back something, or does it start here? Huh. Let's go, just go that way. So on this team, I'm not gonna get a skinning because when I get skinning, I can't resist and I have to skin everything. If I don't have skinning, I'll be fine. Ooh, we're at 96%. I might ding just on wasted XP. And I took the wrong turn, okay, so. Yeah, on my main, I made a fairly annoying mistake. Is on my pally tank I should have had engineering, so he can pull at a distance instead of body pulling like he has to do, or have the DPS do the pulling, which is annoying too. This guy is not dead yet. He's not dying anytime soon. So I should have had engineering, but instead I put skinning and herbalism herbs. So he's a gatherer. That's also why you see too many maps there, is because usually on slot 1 I have the herbs that are a bit harder to spot, and then on here I have the mining, and then I have skinning on the lead because that way when I'm running around I can just move my cursor and see if the mob is skinnable or not, a mob that I haven't killed, because they are not all, but many are. So I think if you don't lead with the skinner, you can't do that. I don't think you can tell the cursor on another window that way. I mean, I guess you could do a moving VFX of some sort, but I'm not sure that that's really possible. What's going on there? We have one guy that doesn't want to interact with target. Yeah. No, I mean I'm also doing free for all and so on, but I'm talking about the mobs that someone else killed. Like so, for instance, I was walking right there. Like there was a field of dead mobs, right? So probably 3/4 of those you can skin, but 1/4 you can't skin. And if you don't have your skinner, you don't know which one is which until you. I mean, you can click on every one of them and do interact with target and see if your skinner moves there or not. But I don't know. It's so. I mean, next time anyway, if I do, I'll continue to lead with the skinner. That's fine. I think it's fine. But what I would do instead is I would put the miner also with a VFX. Level 8. Ding 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 ding. Level 8, that's good. And then isn't there a priest trainer? No, where is the priest trainer? Where is the priest trainer? That's the priest trainer. Yeah.
What's on your mind?
So yeah, so I would have engineering and skinning on my paladin. I mean, I think you have to have engineering on the paladin, especially a tank. So and then whatever else you do is the second profession. But I thought I would gather with them because the idea was I can take the two gatherer, skinning, mining, herbalism, and fishing, and go just with those two around the world and gather stuff more lightly. But I need engineering. But I don't want to drop herbalism because it was quite painful to level. So I'll do it maybe after I reach like level 60, and if herbalism is not really doesn't work out too well. Okay, so renew should be good. So we're gonna learn renew plus we are rich, so we can learn everything. Unlike my first team, I can't. There's stuff I haven't learned yet. Fade out. I don't think that's very useful, but I mean, very useful for this team. But I'm gonna. Some guy says Grats 58, more to go. Okay, so what did I just learn? Renew, which I think is bound already on some key. I thought it was middle click. Yeah, middle click renew. Okay. Yay, so I have renew. I can middle click a bunch of renew. Instant cast. That's nice. And fade. Should I put fade somewhere? I should at least put it on the bar. Okay, so for that we should broadcast. P. Discipline, no. No. Fade. Fade is shadow magic apparently, okay. Good to know, so we're dragging that here. There's a bug there, when I release it doesn't release. I have to click twice to release. Kind of weird. Reaction, not steps. What else? Okay, so we're level 8. So now for sure we should be able to do this one. And then maybe get the... Okay, so there's a quest somewhere in there. I can never find it. Beer Bastard. No, I don't want to do that one. So that's fine then. Yeah, cheetah is great, yeah. Do my druids are gonna, because I have 5 of them. Yeah, that's another thing that
Be good.
that is nice with having 5 times the same thing. It's like the class quest and some class ability, like movement, speed, and so on, is pretty nice. You can get dazed though. Like if they're smart, they should be dazing you, but like they should notice that you have the they should notice that you have cheetah on, and then they should daze the one of them, so then your groups breaks apart. But I guess if they're running for their life, they don't have much time for that.
Here there. Watch your back.
Okay, so we got 110 free XP. There's like the thing that you go and pick up the tool from somewhere, something. I forgot to vendor stuff. Okay, so we're gonna go do this stuff there. It does sound though that like you're chasing down solos, and that's not exactly a fair fight, but so I only like on my other team I've already killed, I think at level 40, so 39, I think I've already killed some level 60, like because they attack me, they think, oh hey, a bunch of easy level 40 targets. And then they kill me. On the other hand, if they prepare it, like if they fear me first or something like that, then I usually die. But the other day I was in Scarlet Monastery and I baited, like I was doing a train animation. I was like choo choo, and I just had gotten Ravager from Erod. So I was leveling my dual, like I never had, my Pali is a tank, is using one-handed mace and one-handed sword. So he had like no skill at all, like one skill in dual hand axes. So I was there, just him and the other ones following in line. And I was like just slowly killing like some grey mob. So I don't know if those guys they had I could not attack them, like I did not want to attack them anyway, but so I think I was 38 and one guy was 42 and the other one was, I don't know, 35 or something like that. So they leveled 42 after a while when he saw me like eating mobs with my Ravager and not actually eating them at all. He decided to attack me, so then he became attackable, and that was a mistake. Like he was probably thinking that the other guys were on follow or there was no one behind or whatever. I don't know what he was thinking, but I was thinking maybe he could kill 5 easily, but what happened is he was dead. And the other guy had joined, so I killed both of them. So that's always fun. Like sometimes it's useful to, like, some people still think that like we're botting or something like that, so like that we're a dumb stupid bot that cannot do anything, so then they attack. So if I'm attacked, I will defend myself, but I usually don't attack solo players, because I think I don't want people to hate multiboxers too much, so I don't do that. So yeah, this is the quest that's good. I actually don't know whether I can do it with, I did it with like, yeah, he's here. Oh, it's a level 11. Yeah, we got killed by ogre, so I don't know if we, and I forgot to train. No, I did train, sorry, I did train. Yeah, it's getting late. I should gonna stop the stream soon, but okay, so is it realistic that we can kill this guy? First, can we target him? Not that way. I think we can go the other way around. I mean, we can do the long walk around that mountain, but I think if you go here, you can get closer. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I would gladly trade that. You can only. What I would like is like if you could $5, but not more in battlegrounds, and the battlegrounds have to be 20 or more, so you could not $5. You could $2 or $3 in Warzone Gulch, and then you could $5 in AV. That'd be a great compromise. I'd be super happy with that. But maybe I'm super happy because I don't $10 or $20 or $40, but yeah, one Binet account would be fair. But even 8, like, I mean, there's all those 2x4 farming, like, non-stop people that keep doing. They sit in a place and then they spend all day spamming one key and then selling stuff at the auction house. Yeah, but I think, I mean, I think it's fun to take 2 or 3 boxers together and do raids. We plan to do that with this guild. Oh, I let the guy get away from range, but I guess I can just climb up here. Okay, so do you think we can kill? Maybe if I kite him a lot, but I think he's gonna resist. He's gonna resist. Maybe. Okay, so where are my keys for renew? Oh, I should put renew on the bar also. I should put renew on the bar. Why is that not doing that? Yes. So I'm gonna put renew here. And there again, I have to click it one more time. There's a bug with drag and drop apparently. Okay, so what do we do? If I renew, shield, attack, and then click heal, maybe I can kill this guy. We'll find out. Yeah, a lot of people do 2x4s, so they $8, but they have 2 groups because that's the maximum you can tag in retail in BFA. So you can technically tag with 9, but like if you have 2x4, you're guaranteed that both groups are gonna tag. So you're gonna get twice the loot. Well, you need to get out of under the stone you've been living in, but so anyway, 2x4 is what people are doing, because in BFA you can have up to 9 people tag a single mob. So like you can have up to 9 people. They don't actually have to be in a group. You can have 9 solo players tag one mob, and they all get the loot from that one mob, and they get, that means that mob generates 9 times the loot really. But so what people are doing non-stop in retail is they do 2x4s, so they have 2 groups of 4 druids usually doing the fall, like Starfall and whatever, all day long, and then loot a rank, everything, and then they get twice the loot that you would get in a party of 5. And they do that all day long, including getting the BOE mounts and all that stuff. Yeah, so this is not on Classic, right? On Classic doesn't work like that, but on BFA you can level. Actually, on BFA the way it's set up is you can actually be on a raid and you actually get kill XP, but for quests you do 2x4, and every quest will be tagged as a kill, and every loot will work and everything will drop and so on. So you can very efficiently level eight people in retail. You can't do it on classic. Yeah, because I mean classic works the way it used to work, where as soon as it's tapped, it's gray for everyone else. But in BFA, because they don't want people to group, they have that thing so people don't whine that it's where did they go? Okay, so let me just focus for a second. I want to do this quest or wipe, I guess, which is more likely. Okay, so maybe we can try to put 5 dots on this thing. I can redo it until it works. No, out of range. What? Well, it's not too bad. We get only 1 resist, so then we can run. We can renew while we run. We can run the other direction. Shut up for a second. Because it beeps, it just makes I have a hard time focusing. I'll read later, or maybe I should just turn off the sound. Yeah, that's not quiet. Okay, so we barely put a ding in him with the thing, so that's not working. And then he's gonna kill one guy, which I don't want. Then I'm gonna let him kill the other one. Okay, so then I'll read what you wrote. So let's see. So yeah, 11 elite. I think I did it with my tank though. Like, so with a proper tank, or maybe if I played it better, it would work better. And the reason I let them die and everything is I don't want the XP to get out of work. Okay, so what are you saying? No, I mean, it's not that you're chatting a lot. It's, usually nobody chats, so then I have notifications on so I can notice, because otherwise I miss the chat and then I don't reply, so it's not very interactive. It's just that I think they should have a way to throttle, such as it doesn't beep more than once per minute or something like that would be useful. But because every single message being a beep is just annoying. So yeah, it's the chat box thingy, this which just disappeared. Because I use Restream, right? So it's live on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. So depending on who's talking, well, there hasn't been anyone on YouTube right now, but so it would show. I can send a message to both, I guess. Like I can say hey, and then you won't see that message. It will only show on YouTube if you were on YouTube. But like I can, by default, it sends it to both. Like this, and you get a checkbox when it actually reaches the other side. Yeah, so it's convenient. People say you should not stream on both because whatever, I don't know what exactly actually. Okay, so I have 2 options there. One option is I can go all the way there and then discover that thing, but I actually don't have the quest. Usually there's a delivery. You go deliver something here, but I don't have that. I don't think I have that quest. No, I do have the quest. No, I don't have the quest to deliver. So then I'm not gonna do that. I might go back to where we were, to Darnassus, and do the other quests. Yeah. Or I should do the run. Yeah, I should probably do the run. Should I do the run to Minitil in that direction? Oh yeah, there's a way to do it by dying somewhere up here, I think. Yeah, I should do that, I think. So I get the minute heal. Or I could summon my guys to minute heal, I guess. But, oh, can I do it? No, you cannot spirit run anymore. That I think they changed. I'm pretty sure in vanilla you could do it. I don't know. You can't do it in here. No, I mean they don't say it's. It's not like it's I can't, because anyway I'm not Twitch whatever. I'm Twitch nothing. Because I can never get more than 3 people watching my stream at the same time. I think I have all the other boxes, or I had all the other boxes checked, but on Twitch notifications. So yeah, so well, stream on 7. I used to stream every day, so I had that, but this is where I have a bit of an issue. Yeah. So anyway, so I'm not even affiliate, so I think it's when you're partner that you have to give them exclusive rights or whatever, but I don't have. Yeah, it's kind of sad, yeah. Yeah, so I think one issue with my stream bitrate is that they don't transcode down if you're not whatever partner something, yeah. Like, so they give you whatever bandwidth is left after the other people. But that's another reason why I do YouTube, because YouTube actually does transcode anyone. So like if someone has like a shitty DSL connection, they can still watch my stream and YouTube will transcode it down to lower bitrate, while Twitch doesn't. It just say the only option is to watch it full bandwidth or don't watch it. Yeah. Where am I going? Oh yeah, I was gonna go and die up there. I mean, I guess it makes sense from a cost point of view that they don't spend, because I'm guessing. Actually, I've seen ads on my own stream, so like, despite me not getting anything ever, I think they still put ads the first time you click or something like that. So they are getting some revenue out of me, but they're probably getting less revenue than it costs to. Like if I had like one guy asking for transcoding for each and every possible resolution, then it probably costs them more. I don't know. On the other hand, I guess you could say they save on the bandwidth by transcoding to a lower. So I don't know. I mean, I don't mind. Like I guess it sort of makes sense. And the other reason I'm doing I'm doing restream to YouTube is it's a pain to keep the videos on Twitch. Like they auto delete unless you play some gizmo, like you save a clip or something like that. So I don't have time for that kind of nonsense, so I just send it to YouTube. They save everything, and someday when I retire even more, I guess I would maybe edit my videos and make more things. But YouTube, it's fine. You just upload I mean, they keep everything. It takes a while actually for them to turn a VOD into a watchable thing. Like especially if you make an 8-hour thing, it takes several hours before it's fully available. But it just happens automatically. You don't have to do anything. Yeah, but I don't want gigabytes. I mean, what would I do after that? Like I'll still have, like, now I'm uploading right at about the rate I mean, I could upload maybe twice faster or something, but like I'd rather have it uploaded and streamed at the same time. What's missing actually is a good video editor. So I think somewhere in there I should be going. Like I should look it up because what is the right way? Do you know what's the right way to get up there, such as I end up in Menetia? I think it's here, but I'm not sure. No, that looks like a dead end. Okay, so I have to go do some googling there. Well, I just upgraded my internet today. Which is kind of sad considering where I am, but so I only had 6 megabit upload, so that's why before my stream was 4.8 or something. I mean, it was the max I could do without buffering. So now I have 20 up, I think. So I could upload 3 times faster, but it's still better to not have to do anything, and it's already there. Is this gonna go anywhere? No, I think. Ah, no, yeah, maybe it is. Yay! I think this looks promising. No. It looked. Yeah, I got it. So then I have to jump on the other guys so they follow. Yep. Yoo-hoo! We are somewhere. I think we're at the right place. Which pass did I did not even pay attention where I went. Okay, right. I don't think I can use my warlock and my mage to do that. Uh-oh. Is that where we die and then hopefully we raise at the right spot? Huh. Let's see. Let's try to see if maybe we should get closer first. See you. Yeah. Good to catch up. And someday maybe a more user-friendly multi-boxing thing would be good, but where am I supposed to die and resurrect and so on? So my watch is gonna drop from 191 to 091. No, the questions are cool, like, man, I'm sorry, it's just that I need to set up my notification, or I need to ask Restream to fix their software, such as it. Maybe it should, if it was visual, maybe it'd be okay. Like, just, I mean, as I have the visual, but then I miss it. So anyway, it's cool. It doesn't? It doesn't get translated? Yeah, it is. See, so pretty. Okay, so I think I see Menetil Harbor, right? This is nearby. I have to remove my VFX, because otherwise, yeah. That's how I'm supposed to notice that someone is talking. Like, there's both a visual notification here, and then there's the actual chat app, and it also shows, I think it also shows here. I forgot which OBS setting I have right now, but maybe not on this one. But when I put all the cameras, it looks like this. So the chat is also showing like here, which makes those windows unreadable, the ones on the right now, but it's fine. Yeah. Oh, here you can see one of the window. Yeah, this is Vanaske West. So if there was a horde there, it would show here basically. Anyway, see you. Good to catch up. Bye. Yeah, Wi-Fi grows terrible. Okay, so back to this. Take care. Catch you later. Okay, so I think here might be safe to go and die. Is it? I hope I am not gonna end up resurrecting at the wrong spot after all this walk, but let's see. Okay, we'll find out. We're gonna probably die. Yay! Bam! Boom! Oh, so pretty. Such a pretty sight. Casualties. Okay, so release team suspense. Where are we gonna release? Yay! Perfect. Wonderful. Exactly where I want it to be. Gonna get costly in repairs at some point, man. Uh-oh. No! Not a Murloc! What? No. What the heck? How do I not have everyone die? I do not remember that the mobs here are supposed to be tough. I think they have crocodiles there also. I'm not leading from the right one. Okay, so we're gonna repair.
Looking for something specific?
Sell some stuff. Okay,
Safe travel.
we're good. So this is the flight pass that we wanted to get. I guess now that we're here, we could
Well met.
probably just take the boat again.
Have a good one.
Because we did not discover Darnassus and or the flight pass in Darkshore, so I guess we can go do that. But that's a free flight path. Yeah, that one we don't need to discover because we're on items. This is rank 1 and rank 2, right? So 8. Yeah, okay, so it's that, or maybe just a Hearthstone. Without waiting for the boat, because what are we gonna learn? We're gonna learn a flight path that I think we have. I think it's built in. You don't need to take the boat the first time, or maybe you do. I can't remember. Check my phone. And then I'm gonna eat. I'm hungry. And take a break. Here's the boat. You can see it on the other screen. I should look at my talent points. So let's look. I don't think we can see the talent point in game until level 10, so we're gonna look online now. Tool, talent calculator, priest. Priest. I forgot completely the. I forgot completely. So let's see the top talent. Power infusion. Great. Like well, so Oli is supposed to be great, but for healing, I guess. Shadow. Okay. So what I want is Holy Nova, but does that even exist? That should be a discipline thing. Maybe that's not a thing. Isn't there an improved Holy Nova somewhere? Well, that's good. That's good too. That's also good in our meditation. Ah, Holy Nova. Yeah, it is actually a talent. Okay, so I have to go get that talent. Because it's just awesome. No threat also. We just missed the boat on the other side then. I should say thank you to this guy. Where is everyone? Still the same guy actually. Can't click on these guys. I see. Oh, he has auto hotkey. I see. But you could still program. You could still program. He's a boxer. That's not. It's not boxing. Forgot to check his level. So let me check his level. Well, nice. Okay, so the flight pass is here, and I'm pretty sure we already know it. Do we know both sides? An interesting question. I think it's a free flight in Classic. Yeah, it is a free flight.
Farewell.
I think that's the first flight they take. Yay, first flight. No, we flew from all the way from Stormin to Ironforge. But okay, so let's go back to see if we get an answer about this thing. Everyone is here. That's good. Oh, there's a quest there.
Hello. Ishnu down here. Be careful.
I'm trying to help some guy getting set up there with click to move, and click to move is a bit of a misnomer. It's like click to interact really also. So if you have interact with target, that's how my guys work actually, right? So if I stop, I'm gonna stop here, right? And then I spread my guys, and then if I select this target and I use my interact with target, they're all moving to it except this one, because this one doesn't have click to move, so then I have to move.
Goddess bless you.
Yes, complete the quest. Who are we supposed to bring something to? What is that quest? Tears of the Moon. I want you to bring her Lady Shatra's silvery spinrets. Near. She dwells along the northern border of Teldrassil near Wellspring Lake. I think that would be here somewhere. Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, those are pretty good. Those are pretty good quests to have. This is where we use our renew. Which we can't use because they are not targeted at self. I have to find a way to do that. F7, F1, 8. And then they all renew. Does renew stack? Because I noticed that the Druid one is not stacking, which was very disappointing. So let's see if this one does stack. No, it doesn't stack either. Well, that's bad. That's a bummer. Okay, so we've discovered this place. We I think we can stop here really, and we can do the rest some other day. Cool. So anyway, that was good. We're gonna collect some rested XP. Is there more stuff? I think there's other quests here to pick up. Those maybe, yeah. Yeah, we'll finish this. It's probably gonna get us to 10. But I don't know, we did a lot of running around. I guess we got useful flight pass, but we only got like 2 levels, 7 and 8, or just even 7 to 8 out of all that running around and all those quests in the human and gnome and so on starting area. I'm not sure. It's interesting. of stuff to sell. I'll do that. So it was great to see you guys again. As you can see, we'll do a last demo of that. I can switch teams really easily. Go to that team, up. And here are the druids. So they are near the other guys. The other guys are here, and those guys are here. And we can left click to invite. We keep them in order. Well, I did it on the wrong. I'm on 2 for some reason instead of being on 1. Let's do it on 1. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Keeps them in order. Okay, so those guys are 6 with like barely a few bars of rested. Yeah. Anyway, so see you guys. It was fun, and I'll be back later. Bye.